I grew up on a cattle ranch in Duncan, Oklahoma. My family is still there and still running the cattle ranch. When I was a child, there was a lot of resistance from me in wanting to do it, right? I was a girly girl. I didn't want to go out to the ranch. I didn't want to do anything. And about 8th grade, I kind of had this epiphany of, no, I think I kind of want to be involved with this. This is interesting, and I'm doing it every day anyways. And so I told my dad, like, hey, I think I might want to show a calf. And I loved it. I found my stride. It was what I like to do. So then I joined FFA when I was in high school, and then that has kind of transgressed into where I've ended up today. FFA used to stand for Future Farmers of America. They rebranded to the National FFA organization to be a little bit more inclusive because it's not just farming anymore, right? There's leadership, there's other things you can do within the organization. I try to volunteer to judge contests or judge when I can, and then I support a couple of scholarships that were important to me whenever I was a student. Farming community is important to this area just because geographically there's so much of it around here, right? But it's important to me specifically because of what it taught me and what I know it can teach other young students. I mean, if you're involved in FFA, you know hard work, you know work ethic, you know responsibility, and so it's something that 1000% I will always support. I've been on the board at Arvest about a year and a half. What drew me to the position was my dad was on the board for over 20 years. Just to kind of honor my dad's legacy, it was a big deal for me to take his spot and kind of continue to fulfill what he's done because it was important to me and it was something that was a non-negotiable and absolute yes. Going into those meetings, I get a little bit of an imposter syndrome because I'm, young and I'm new, but I think the commonality is that everyone is just happy to be there, happy to support Arvest, provide whatever they can to try and help, but also meet needs where they are. It's awesome to be a part of the community and to see that come into action and all the board members, step right up and show up and do what's needed. I think what sets Arvest apart is pretty simple. I mean, they prioritize the client 1000%. They're going to get an excellent customer experience coming here, and it's always the same level of excellence everywhere, and that's something that's super important when you're referring a client to an institution. I know no matter who I refer here, they're going to be really well taken care of, and that's important to me.